This year, when we've been masked up with the majority of our faces obscured much of the time, have you noticed how important eye contact is? When any other kind of meaningful connection is difficult, or at best virtual, there's something about eye contact that perhaps we've been taking for granted. Eye contact, or the lack of it, reveals a lot about our connection with the person that we're speaking to. Sometimes we deliberately try to avoid someone's gaze. I'm sure we can all think of a time when we've been challenged by a friend or a colleague, when what they're saying is difficult to hear, however true it might be. Somehow we think that by not looking at them, the issue that's being confronted will go away, but it rarely does. Often that friend has been pursuing us for some time, waiting for the opportunity to have this exact conversation. Perhaps they've been saying it for ages and we've not really heard. We've just looked the other way with our fingers in our ears. I'm sure you know what it's like when you're looking at someone and they seem to be avoiding your gaze. You can tell that something's not quite right. You know there's obviously some reason that they can't look at you in the eye. And that one thing, whatever it is, can cause a rift, a lack of connection, which makes the conversation or the relationship difficult. Now hold that thought. What does all this have to do with Christmas? Well, Mary and Joseph were a small part of a long story. The story of a relentless God who longed for a personal connection with humanity. Yes, with you and with me. And if you look even further back, you will see that it started with another couple, Adam and Eve. God created them in his own image to live in relationship with each other and with him. Sadly, their actions damaged that relationship, and it had a long-lasting impact on mankind, which eventually culminated in the birth of Jesus. Since the time of that damaged relationship, God has pursued us. He has wanted to connect with us, but we have averted our eyes. In order to get our attention and to make a way for us to reconnect with him, he sent his son, Jesus. As a result of Jesus' birth, Joseph and Mary were able to make direct eye contact with God. And as they gazed lovingly into his eyes, in the way that only a parent can, little did they know that in that moment, God was lovingly gazing right back at them. He is the God who sees us and knows us, and in Jesus, he is seen and can be known. God pursued mankind and sent Jesus. He pursues you still today. Will you seek out and pursue Jesus this Christmas and in 2021? We'd love for you to engage with us at Rayleigh Baptist Church, but more importantly, we'd love for you to engage with God, to seek after Jesus, to go after the God who pursues you, to see what it is that he has for you. And we'd love you to join us at one of our services if that's what you'd like to do, to find out more about who Jesus is, as we look at a teaching series, Discovering Jesus, in the new year. Or please join us for our online Alpha. We would love you to join us for a chance to get together via Zoom, to ask your questions, to speak to other people who are questioning, speak to other people who are looking to discover more about Jesus. Our prayer is that you will pursue God in the way that God has been pursuing you. God bless you.